They're ready for the Sussex. Stand by. And racing. Good even break to Eventuale down near the inside. One of the first away with Spartacus going very fast early. Out deeper on the track then is Blatant, who's up there with a white cap. Just being dropping in behind Blatant is the stablemate. That's Moon Ballad early, followed then by Zafine and Trade Fair, the pink cap in centre field. Norse Dancers out the back in company there with Statue of Liberty as they go through the first 2 furlongs, and Real Buddy is last. On settling down though, and on the inside it's Spartacus. Out deeper on the track is Blatant with a white cap. Moon Ballad in behind them, just inclined to race a little bit fiercely on the outside of Zafine. 2 or 3 away then is Trade Fair, nicely settled in centre field. Then Eventuale, followed then by Norse Dancer. Out the back is Statue of Liberty, and last is Real Buddy. Racing down to the entrance to the home straight. Blatant wide off the track is the leader from Spartacus the far side. Moon Ballad's coming up the centre, then Zafine with a white cap, striped sleeves in the centre as well. Followed next in the field by Eventuale, and then Norse Dancer as they race up with 2 furlongs left to travel in the Sussex. Blatant with a white cap, just the leader. Here's Zafine, Trade Fair and Norse Dancer. Moon Ballad coming right up the centre now, almost a line of 5. Then Statue of Liberty, a furlong and a half to go in the Sussex Stakes. And on the inside, Zafine tackled by Trade Fair, Norse Dancer. Moon Ballad out wider. Switch to the inside as Real Buddy flying home from Statue of Liberty. A half furlong to go. Norse Dancer on the outside gets his nose in front of Zafine. Here's Real Buddy and Statue of Liberty flying. They're stretched across the track. Real Buddy getting through, and Real Buddy might have just got there. It's a photo though from in the centre, Statue of Liberty and Norse Dancer out wide. Then Zafine from Moon Ballad. What a finish. Behind them is Blatant, and then Trade Fair, and towards the rear Spartacus with Eventuale. Here they are. Look at this. What a finish. Real Buddy the far side. In the centre is Statue of Liberty. Near side is Norse Dancer, and then follows Zafine about a neck away, and Moon Ballad behind them. I'd say about a length separated, or maybe just over, separated the first 5. Then in 6th is Trade Fair, 7th Blatant, 8th is Eventuale, and 9th and last is Spartacus. You wouldn't see a better finish anywhere to a Group 1 race. And Pat Edery on Real Buddy. It's got through on the inside. Pat Edery aboard. I spoke to Pat last night, and he said that I asked him if he had won the big one on Saturday on millinery, would he have retired? He said no. He's promised John Dunlop that he would continue until the end of the season. So I should think that'll be just the case here as well, even if the judge semaphores number 4 Real Buddy. But it's between the here is the result coming through now. First number 4 Real Buddy, second is number 9 Statue of Liberty, and third is number 7 Norse Dancer. Fourth is Zafine, and 5th is Moon Ballad. What a finish, and what a big win.
Well, Real Buddy finished 3rd in this race last year behind Rock of Gibraltar. No Rock of Gibraltar in the field this year. Frankie Dettori taking a lone course, trying to come over to the stands rail, but Moon Ballad then hangs back in towards the other horses. They finish in a real group, though. No real hard luck stories. Trade Fair maybe getting squeezed for room, but basically he was disappointing. Didn't get out the final furlong of this mile. He'll drop away in a second, having looked as if he might be placed. Zafine's run a good race on ground that doesn't totally suit him. Norse Dancer has really come back to form, but Real Buddy, Pat Edery switching now through that huge gap on the rail. Think of all the interference we had yesterday. None really today. Statue of Liberty has plenty of room if he was good enough, just doesn't get there. But what a finish, William.
Oh, that's fantastic for Pat. Absolutely fantastic. What a great, end to a career at Goodwood, winning the Sussex Stakes. But he was last at the 2 furlong marker. I didn't think they'd gone fast early, but obviously they had gone fast enough on the conditions. And all these horses all came there. About 5 or 6 of them all came there with chances of winning the race. And this Pat was the only one who had the sort of enough horse left at the finish. And he got his horse there with his ears flat back. The horse, Real Buddy, who's always been a promising horse. He's been running in the top league, but never ever been able to get his hands and grasp a Group 1. But here today, Real Buddy has come good right on the right day for Pat Edery.
And talking of Real Buddy, Pat Edery has plenty of real buddies in the weighing room, and all the jockeys who are inside the weighing room are actually coming out here to the winner's enclosure to greet him back. Real Buddy returned at 20-1. He was one of the outsiders of these 9 runners. Statue of Liberty second at 6-1. Third was Norse Dance at 8-1. But there you can see Kevin Darley, Martin Dwyer, all the other jockeys had a huge reception for Pat Edery, who wins the Sussex Stakes in his final season as a jockey.
Well, you'll never forget this, Pat, his Group 1 success in the Sussex Stakes.